Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some very interesting news when it comes to the next upcoming walk-in going on for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, mainly because we've actually been seeing some stock and also have had some employee leaks go and mention and float around when it comes to, well, potential restocks coming on in, which has always been very good too, because we've actually been patiently waiting for Costco to do some proper sales, and we'll actually go and touch on that and talk about that in a second. But whenever you go and see more walk-in information kind of floating around, there's always a very nice, good thing in general. So let's go and talk about that, as well as also just hopefully we can actually have some good restocking news all for tomorrow too as well. And of course, if you guys are still trying to get your consoles, I definitely try my best to go and cover up all the leaks and rumors and everything all throughout this. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well. Also linked down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. And of course, like the video if you guys would like to. And as well, we also made a bunch of new videos earlier on today. So if you just want to creep on that, feel free to. A little baby bits and pieces of restock news, such as even a little bit more Walmart news, which we'll maybe go and cover up at the very tail end in case you guys missed that video. But basically, we have some pretty interesting news that's been floating around throughout the good old interwebs over here for the next big walk-in floating around. So let me kind of give you guys the talks. So if you guys saw, we actually had a really huge and massive walk-in that happened at Costco, even in my own local area, which is awesome to go and see. And basically what they did, I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a ramble, but we'll get to more location information in a second. But when it comes to all this, they had around 500 on both sides, PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X's available in store. They were bundles, so around like the $700 to $750 price range. PlayStation 5 disc and Xbox Series X bundles, and this was for the most recent Costco walk-ins. Now, we've kind of been curious on this because Costco has not done a proper online resale in quite some time, but even as early as of this week, we saw the Canadian Costco's actually go and do some restocks. So once again, that does not fully put out the Costco from doing like Costco America from putting out different types of restocks in the near future, but it does kind of seem like Costco has been somewhat saving their stock for the grand opening stores, mainly because ever since we've kind of noticed this trend and we've reported on this in general, it does seem like Costco now is mainly floating on the stock that's in store. They kind of like to incentivize the people to get their Costco membership in the local area, to go get their consoles, to kind of avoid scalpers. And then of course as well, they don't have to worry about like big shipping to, 1,000 different locations, if people order online. Kind of maybe how you guys are even seeing right now with Walmart having big delays and kind of canceling orders, postponing orders, having issues processing orders, etc. So this actually has kind of been a nice format so far. So a little bit of a ramble. You walk in the store, you have your membership. It's usually for grand store openings. You go and find like a big little cubby that has little cardboard cutouts, and we'll let you guys know if this is confirmed or not, if we see pictures with it or whatever. But when it comes to this, usually they have some big stock. Last one was 500, and I believe the previous one for their grand opening as well was also at 500. So now more information. San Antonio is now finally going and getting their brand new Costco on over here, which I'm sure you guys can probably go and figure this on out. So San Antonio's newest Costco location is now set to open as of next week. The big box store will be the first on the city's west side. There are 2 other locations in San Antonio and another one in Selma. So basically, you guys can probably go pick and choose from this one too as well. Costco is almost ready to open its doors on its 4th location in the Alamo City area. The Membership Warehouse Club is set to open on the 23rd on the west side. So if any of you guys are around this local area up over here in San Antonio, go and check your stores if you guys are really desperate to get your consoles over here. So here's the actual address itself, 191 W Loop 1601 South, which is located south of Potorco Road near Loop over there, and south of a Walmart Supercenter. It's the first on the city's west side. As well, too, if you guys want to sign up for new members, you get the $20 Costco shop card as a new exclusive member, or also other stuff too as well on top of that. So you can even sign up for it and maybe use that same discount over there on top of it as well. They usually do sometimes open it up a little bit earlier too on top of that when it comes to these big releases. So we even had some red threads over here that were kind of covering up this and talking about this stuff too as well. Costco usually has PS5 consoles in the store. Same with Xboxes in these grand openings, as we've covered before on the channel. Head to the electronics section or ask a store employee. Get there in the morning. Stock doesn't last long. I believe the stock for the Illinois one was maybe around 3 days total, I believe. But a lot of the stock was taken apart from the first day, from people who are on Twitter trying to find stock, who watch these YouTube videos, or maybe just kind of randomly browse one. And I'm sure maybe some scalpers too as well over there. But some interesting thing too is we also did have some actual people on the Costco subreddit go and somewhat confirm this information. So let me go and read this to all of you guys. Make sure to start checking your local Costco's in person or phone. And this also is kind of not just for that one specific San Antonio location. This could go into any location at all. So this could be just anywhere, because we've been waiting for Costco to do proper restocks for quite some time regardless. So if it's been sitting here for quite a few months and we've kind of been waiting for them to do some online orders, we could maybe start expecting Costco to switch to in-store and walk-ins too as well, which I would not doubt that. We've been seeing a lot of the big grocery store chains, Myers, H-E-B, Fred Meyers and Kroger's, BJ's, and all these other various big places too that have been switching to in-store, mainly because these grocery stores maybe get big batches and they just don't maybe necessarily know what to do with it as well. Let me go read this report. Make sure to start checking your local Costco in person or phone. And this is not just for grand openings, maybe everywhere, but we mainly know this from the big grand openings. For game console stock, your local Costco isn't guaranteed to have everything, but stock is slowly coming around the United States. I work in majors, the TV computer area, and my warehouse had sat on over 40 Xbox Series S's, which if you guys watch my videos a lot throughout these weekends, we kind of know it's kind of like we see them everywhere. Like we see the Xbox Series S's now in Meijer stores. We see them also in other various places, Walmart, and even online. They're sometimes in stock for a long time. For the last week plus, and they're basically selling one or two of them, sometimes none a day. But the big juicy information I think all of us are trying to find, other warehouses are slowly getting the PS5 and Series X's, but they are sparse compared to the Series X stock. So now we are usually used to seeing these big grand opening stocks, if we've mentioned before, which are huge. Those are awesome. I love them. I love them. I love them. If you hear any noise, I'm sorry about that. But when it comes to all the stock in general, we're seeing big actual stock. Like I mean not big, but like big that it's showing up in warehouses, big that it's actually being located in normal in-store stocks and all of that. It's that's awesome. That's awesome. It's awesome. So yeah, at least we do have an employee confirmation saying that the stock is showing up there in these general areas, although it is smaller. And we also do have the grand openings too for those locations, but at least we are seeing these next-gen consoles showing on up. And that's why it's going to be even bigger news, because we have not seen Costco in about, like I said, over 2.5 months do anything here in America for the PlayStation 5s or Xbox Series X's. So seeing more big stock numbers like this are all around really, really big. So once again, though, too, thanks to Costco, limit is still 1 per member, and do not ask about specific warehouse stock, as it's against sub rules. And this guy is basically saying his warehouse is located in Metro Detroit. So this is also confirming that there is stock that's just not in the San Antonio area, but also in general everywhere. So this is kind of like the start of us trying to find out more information. If we do see more information from other Costco employees or other walk-ins or other areas, we can kind of go and see. They also did go and confirm that most PS5s are on the West Coast too. On top of this, not sure about the Series X, haven't checked on them. And I'm sure, as you guys know, Microsoft's been having a lot more issues with the Xbox Series X's, getting the stock, receiving the stock, and even big boy chains such as Amazon, Best Buy, Target have been having a lot of issues even getting them and receiving them. But overall, this is huge. I love the idea that we're now starting to see, this is all potential. This is all, could also be capped too as well. Could also be whatever. We don't always fully know if these are like, proper people. They could always be fake people, whatever. Bear that in mind. But at least we are seeing potential stock for grand openings, which we've been seeing that trend happen before. Like I even said, even a few weeks ago, it was here in Illinois with PS5 and Xbox Series X's in-store walk-in bundles. And as well now with that San Antonio stock, but as well, we're now kind of seeing more stock available for other places, such as like this guy's even in Detroit and talk about the Midwest for PlayStation 5s. This also could mean that maybe Costco is switching to walk-ins and slowly transitioning to that, or even as of now, just doing it with just very low stock, like they throw in like 1 or 2 a day. But we'll try our best to keep ourselves updated on this information the best we possibly can. So keep that in mind yourselves. And if we get more any information, I'll try to confirm it, or we have more employees or other stuff like that, I'll keep you guys in the loop. But overall, really awesome and really cool news when it comes to this. As well, if you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 digital console controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. I appreciate you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys up in the next video itself. And good luck on the walk-ins whenever they happen on the 23rd or in your own local various stores. Love you guys.